tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud and women warm, I've been kicked around since I was born.
Now it's alright, it's okay, you may look the other way. We can try to understand New York Times effects on man.
Whether your brother or whether your mother is staying alive, staying alive. Feel city breaking, everybody shaking, staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive.
Well, I get low when I get high, and if I can't get in, I really try. I got the wind driven on my shoes, I'm a dancing man, and I just can't lose.
It's alright, it's okay, I live to see another day. We can try to understand the New York Times effect on man.
Whether your brother or whether your mother is staying alive, staying alive. Feel city breaking, everybody shaking, staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, please. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me. Jerry's alive.
But you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud and women warm, I've been kicked around since I was born.
Now it's alright, it's okay, you may look the other way. We can try to understand the New York Times effect on man.
Whether your brother or whether your mother is staying alive, staying alive. Feel city breaking, everybody shaking, staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, please. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me. Jerry's alive. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, please. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me. Jerry's alive.
Good afternoon, Cherries fans, and welcome to this watch along. I have got my main man next to me, Matt. How you doing, Matt?
Yeah, all good. Looking forward to today's game.
Definitely, and hopefully 3 points, which will put us above Palace, put us level on points with Chelsea, providing they don't win. I don't know if they're playing today, but of course there has been an earlier game in the Premier League, and that finished 2-2 between Leeds and Newcastle. Not particularly a great day for Eddie Howe, unfortunately, but I'm sure he'll bounce back, won't he?
Yeah, I'm sure he will. But yeah, more interested in this game, to be honest.
Exactly. And for the first time ever, unfortunately, I can't tell you how many people were watching via it, but we're on Twitch. So we have joined the youngsters, let's say, the youngsters. So if you're watching on your gaming device, hello. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube because most of the content's on there. But please do leave your comments as well. We'll get those shown up on the screen. Any feedback as well, much appreciated. So I think, the first thing we should do is go through the lineups, which have been announced earlier on. So, Matt, go for it. So, the lineup for AFC Bournemouth against Crystal Palace. Starting in goal, of course, you've got your captain, Neto. At the left-back position, you have got Lloyd Kelly. Chris Metham in the centre, along with Zabanier for his full debut. Right back, we have got Matthias Viña. Of course, in the centre, we have got our trusted Colombian, Jefferson Lerma. Ryan Christie is also playing today. And, of course, Phil Billing. Who else? Dongo Atara is on the right. And Joe Rothwell as well in the centre. And who else up front but Dom Solanke? There we are. There's your substitutions as well. You've got Mark Travers. Jack Stevens. I was just going to remove. There we are, so we can see all their lovely faces. Jack Stevens, Jack Stacey, Adam Smith, Senesi, Lewis Cook, David Brooks, Kiefer Moore, and, of course, Jaden Anthony there.
Should we have a look at the Palace lineup?
Yes, we shall have a little look. And there we are, starting in goal for them. Sam Johnson. They've got a back four of Joel Ward, Tarek Mitchell, Mark Guhi, and Joshim Anderson. Midfield, Erebeshi Eze, unfortunately. Will Hughes, Cheat Decore, and then up front, you've got Michael Elise, Jordan Ayew, and Wilfred Zaha, who is the captain. On the bench, you've got Kieta, of course, Nathaniel Klein, former player of the Cherries, Chris Richards, Lakongo, James R. MacArthur, Amada, Reed Wald, John Philip Mateta, and Edouard. So there we go. That is your lineups. I'll tell you what, some of those Palace players were a little bit of a tongue twister, weren't they?
Glad you're reading them, not me.
Erebeshi Eze. Personally, I think, he is their danger man in midfield. When he's not on song, Crystal Palace aren't on song, are they?
No. Does punish you.
Yes.
He can punish you. He's the type of player that can punish.
He does, yes.
It's going to be a tricky game today. Definitely going to be a tricky game.
Yep, most definitely. We have got, of course, he would be around. We've got Max Cowlard. Hello, Max. Hope you're well, mate. Let us know what you think. And back again. Yes, we are back again. And good to see you back again. And, of course, Max, quite a regular contributor to the show. Palace is one of our bogey teams. They most certainly are. They most certainly are. So, we've had a look at some odds, haven't we, as well?
Oh, yeah, some goal scoring odds.
Yes.
With Bet365.
So, the goal scoring odds. Dom Solanke, 7-1, first to score.
And last to score.
And to last to score as well. 13-5 to score at any time. Phil Billing, 14-1 to score. 14-1 to last to score. All these are the same last to scores, aren't they?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So there we are. There's the odds. I think Billing's quite a good, good bet there. Although Lerma, 6-1 to score at any time. You know what? Got 2 against Leeds, didn't he?
Well, you see, I thought this was quite interesting today. And I've actually gone for Joe Rothwell at 8-1 to score any time.
There we are. That's Matt's tip.
Let's see if I get lucky.
And I've got to say at this point as well, because I think we can get a bit of a ticking off if we don't say this, but do gamble responsibly.
Definitely.
Yes. Don't blow more than you've got, basically. So there we go. Max is commenting. There we are. There's one for the whole room. So please leave your messages on Facebook. Please leave your messages on YouTube. We're not on Twitter today. However, we are on Twitch. So how many points do we need for mathematically safety? To be honest, Leeds can't catch us now. So they can. They're 8 points behind. They've got 2 games left, so they can't catch us. Everton have got Man City, so you would assume that they won't catch us either. I think pretty much, Max, we're all but safe. We're all but safe. And he said, yes, remember Lerma's rocket against Palace away, 2019. Yeah. So, of course, we're coming off the back of a defeat, that Chelsea defeat. It was a game that I think it had like the intensity. It didn't feel like it had the intensity of the other matches that we've had against Leeds, against Southampton. It just felt like we was comfortable. But then again, you know, the players exerted so much energy in those 2 games. And, you know, those were our 2 priority matches, weren't they, really?
Yeah. I think today's going to be totally different. Obviously, both sides are going to want to keep winning to try and get as high as possible.
Yeah.
So I think today's going to be an eventful game. Let's hope it's eventful in terms of where we're not completely out of the game.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have a good battle today and see some goals.
Yeah.
It's a bit more of a, sometimes you're in the danger of becoming too relaxed, aren't you, after, which is virtually safe. Obviously, we're not going to go down.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to get the deck chairs out too early and chill out, do you? You want to, look at as high as you can go in the league. Obviously, that does equate to more money as well. The higher you finish, the more money you get.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's going to be. I think it's going to be an interesting one. Like I said on cherry picking the other day, I'm going with a draw.
Yeah,
but let's hope it's a high scoring draw.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough. I think I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw, like I mentioned the other day. So let's see how it pans out. Max has said only 51 subscribers away from 1,000. Very, very true. What we'll do is, just so the room can fill up, we're just going to play that intro again because I know how much everybody really, really enjoyed Staying Alive. So we'll be back in literally 4 minutes.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born.
Now it's alright, it's okay. You may look the other way. We can try to understand New York Times effects on man.
Whether your brother or whether your mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel city breaking, everybody shaking, staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive.
Well, I get low when I get high, and if I can't get even, I really try. I got the wind driven on my shoes, I'm a dancing man, and I just can't lose.
It's alright, it's okay. I need to see another day. We can try to understand the New York Times effect on man.
Whether your brother, whether your mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel the city breaking, everybody shaking, staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive.
by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born.
Now it's alright, it's okay. You may look the other way. We can try to understand the New York Times effect on man.
Whether your brother or whether your mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel sick, breaking, everybody shaking and staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive. I'm going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, please. I'm going nowhere. Somebody help me. Sherry's alive. I'm going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, please. I'm going nowhere. Somebody help me. Sherry's alive.
There we go. I love that track. I love that track, don't you?
Cracking
of course.
singing.
Yes, cracking singing. You heard a bit of Fletch there.
Bit of Coxey.
Bit of Coxey as well, doing his rap. So there we go. We are literally about 5 minutes. Yeah, literally 5 minutes from kickoff. There is the lineups going along at the bottom. So do keep a note of that. We've also got some graphics as well. So there we go. And remember, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. No spoilers, please. Don't kind of spoil it. Yes, Chris from Leicester Till I Die will go absolutely potty at that. So yeah, we don't want any spoilers either. Here we go. Craig and Matt, would you say Everton's fixtures so hard until they play us? Do you think their atmosphere will be very toxic if they're losing and we relegate them? Oh, bloody hell will it be? Because let's be fair, they haven't been relegated since 1951, wasn't it?
I think it
Probably
is.
said yes. And hello, Anthony. How you doing? Good to see you, mate, and having a beer with Harry Redknapp. He said, "Cheers, lads."
That's why he stitched you up today. Then he's obviously.
Oh, is he? There we are. There we are. Say hello to Harry. Hello, Harry. Hope you're enjoying and watching. And yeah, I wonder if he'll put some comments on. I doubt it, but we'll see. We'll see. Please do share this video as well around. We will be looking at other scores during the game, but we don't really want any spoilers. I believe the score should come up on the screen on here as well. So
on where?
On the TV, I think.
I would like to think so. Yeah.
Yes. Well, we know our score, but
what score?
Other scores around the game.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we are.
Yeah. There's also the mobile phone, which you can have an app on, Craig, which can also bring you the football.
Yeah, but
scores.
the problem is that is immediate, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it is a little delayed on AFCB TV. So, yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, nobody spoils it for us. So, yeah, literally a couple of minutes away. What does everybody make of Zabarini? I've said it again. I've turned him Italian. Zabanier, it should be. It's Zabanier. What does everybody make of him actually starting the game? What's quite interesting at Palace as well, that's really weird. They've got a tunnel for the Palace players. But
wasn't that something to do with COVID? Did they change something for the ground for COVID and they've kept it that way?
I think so, yeah.
Just bizarre, isn't it? But here they come the teams anyway, being led out.
We are. Neto is leading out the Cherries. Wilfried Zaha, of course, leading out Crystal Palace. And You know, he's a player. There we are. There's the crystals as well.
Lovely.
Cheerleaders. Yes, in fact, one of them does follow me on TikTok of all things.
Yeah.
On TikTok
We
of
used
all
to have
things.
the Cherriettes years ago.
Yes.
Half time they used to come on with their pom-poms.
It's something of the past, isn't it?
Mm.
The cheerleaders.
Is that what they call them, pom-poms?
Pom-poms, shaky things.
I don't know. I don't know what they call them.
Yeah. War Chief Swan, where's the link? It's AFCB TV. You can watch it on. And there we are, Max. That should have answered it as well. So, yeah, please hit that like, that subscribe button, and do get involved during the match as well. And, yeah, post whatever you want, as long as it's not a spoiler. But here we are, the lineups, just playing the Premier League music, aren't they?
Sam Johnson in goal. Joel Ward.
Of course, former Cherry as well.
Joshua Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
Will Hughes. Will Hughes, good player.
He is a good player.
Remember when he was playing for Derby, he come down to Dean Court with Derby when first season we were in the Championship, I think it was. And good player. And he seemed to be destined for really big things at the time, but he's had a decent career.
He must be in about 26 now, 27, I reckon.
Yeah, must be. There we go, Neto. Chris Mepham.
Zabania. Kelly Vina.
So Mepham at right back. Why would you play Mepham at right back when you've got is he not playing? I know what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's going to be a back three, isn't it, with Fina going into the midfield to join the attack.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going to be happening.
There's main man Dom Solanke.
Nice to see him get a goal today.
Yeah, definitely.
Add some more to the tally.
The other day, David Brooks, you know, he's been through a hell of a lot as a player. But the other day, you know, it was the first time where you could say, right, okay, he's definitely looking like he's back to his best, or, you know, getting to that point. You know, as soon as he has a bit more of prolonged run out, nearly fell backwards.
Break my chair there.
Sorry, Matt. But yeah, as soon as he gets a prolonged, you know, run out, you know, I'm sure he'll be hitting the ground running. Think this game might be a draw, but I'm admiring the Artex on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yes. There we are. And it's very, very, you know.
Well, actually, as you can see there, I mean, this is a house we're doing up.
Yeah.
And this is going to be the last room that gets done, because this is my little office room. So the Artex is destined to stay for a little while longer.
And they used to have a whale flying from their crossbar to crossbar each end of the goals, and they did have cheerleaders as well. A whale flying from the crossbar.
What's he on about?
Not sure. You're behind by 3 minutes. The game has kicked off. Here we go, and we're off. Lloyd Kelly with a long ball up front, but that's not really well. I can see what he's trying to aim for. Vina has the ball. We probably are about 3 minutes behind Max. And Michael Elise, very, very good player. Like Rich said from Eagle Eyed Football, he is the subject of interest from PSG.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from PSG. And replacing a certain Chris
moving
Method.
that ball around moving that ball around that midfield pretty well. Look at that ball from Lerma. Unlucky. Well defended. Well defended by Palace there. Zaha's now picked the ball up. Mr. Billing trying to push him back, which he has.
Mm-hmm.
Now the ball's being sprayed along Palace's back
Mark
four.
Guhi.
Closing down.
Very, very good defender. I was quite shocked actually, though, when we spoke to Rich. How bad Palace's activity was really in the summer window. It was a lot of youngsters, but it's a lot of youngsters that haven't really done anything and gone out on loan. Maybe they come to fruition eventually, but I think that was the tactic that was employed by Patrick Vieira. Oh, Max meant an eagle. There was an eagle that went from goalpost to goalpost. There we go. I didn't know that.
Yeah. What do you say? When he said well, I'm like, well.
I know. I was going to say.
What's he on about? I didn't know where. I didn't even realise he was talking about Selhurst Park. To be honest, but yeah, no, you are right, Max. That is 100%.
Welcome to the show, Sean. Hope you're well, mate. Got up at 6:30 in the morning for this one. I'll tell you what, that's dedication, isn't it?
Mm.
I was in bed, fast asleep at 6:30 this morning. But no, fair play to you, mate. And please, if you are new, to hit that subscribe. I'm sure you've been on here before, actually, and watched quite a few of our free for alls, which we will be doing tomorrow night. We will have another show as well that is actually coming up on. Well, we'll have a show that's coming up on Monday. We'll keep that one under wraps. We've got a show coming up tomorrow with the lovely Kendall Rowan. So I had the pleasure of speaking to her from the overlap yesterday about Newcastle, and of course the certain Eddie Howe and Mr. Popular at the moment, Jason Tyndall. He seems
Palace
to be
starting
everywhere.
attack now.
Yeah.
Oh no, the ball's
here we go.
Back with us. That ball seemed to have started heading towards the Palace end, and there must be a deflection because then Solanke ended up being put through. Joel Ward.
Here's Eze.
Like that.
Good player. Do you know what I said years ago? I said that we should go in for him.
Well there though. We defended well there. Let that ball slip through to Neto, so Neto could collect that with his hands.
I'm saying that throughout COVID. When we was talking about players that who we quite like, and I said, look, if we stay up, we've got to go after Erebeshi Eze because I think he's a great player. He was at QPR at the time.
Don't lose it there.
Extremely talented.
The referee got in the way there.
I'd like Elise as well, to be honest.
Referee got in the way.
I'd like the pair of them.
Could be a drop ball by the looks of it.
If there is Palace fans watching,
back to Bournemouth.
Do let us know if you feel that Eze and Elise, if you do lose both of those, which is some of the rumours that are going round, if you think that you'll actually struggle to do much next season. Thank you, John Bond. Good to have you with us.
Totally agree. Let's talk about the game.
Yeah, let's talk about the game.
I don't care who you spoke to last night. Let's talk about the game.
There we are.
There we go. Right.
So Lloyd Kelly's got it here. It's gone back to Neto. And Neto will pass it out there to Zabani.
Across the back four.
And he has done exactly what you thought he would do as well.
You said that. Who's this?
I don't know. Batman said that they won't come to Bournemouth. To be honest, Elise is wanted by PSG. He's also said, well said, Matt. Talk about the game. Okay, I'll shut up.
It is difficult for you, I know, but please try. Right, there you go. Look at this tackle here. Vina. He's made a meal out of that, hasn't he?
He has, yeah.
The Palace players made a meal out of that.
That was Michael Elise, wasn't it?
Was it?
And he's still on the floor.
Yeah, he's making a meal out of that. Oh, Fletcher's off. That means the wife must be back.
Yeah. Right.
Palace are
That's a good tackle there.
trying to build an attack up, but we seem to break it down.
Here we
Now
are, Atara goes.
off, and
Oh,
he's put
great ball.
Solanke through.
Solanke.
Well defended by Palace
very,
there. That should
very
be a
well
corner
defended.
for Bournemouth.
And that's
Anderson, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
But yeah, they broke down that Palace attack pretty good.
Lads was watching a stream last night, and they were picking their first 11 players, and they pick at a Bournemouth player. They picked Billing. People do rate it. I think Billing's a fantastic player.
On his day, he's the best player in the squad.
And we've got Jeff Stelling here. Aston Villa 1, Tottenham 0.
Right, okay, there's a corner. Chris is about to take it.
Here we
coming
go.
to
Ball's
the
coming
box.
in. Oh, that's great. Oh.
He's looking for a handball for some reason there, but I don't think it did touch any hands.
Are we going to get a penalty
Long
this
ball
season?
forward
Probably not.
towards Zaha, but comes to nothing. Kelly picks up, balls back with Neto.
Kelly's been fantastic, actually, since he had his wobble. And I think, the pressure's off him now. That
Rothwell to...
Zabania.
As we've been corrected. Billing picks it up wide, passes it back through to Rothwell. Some passing now between the back four. Bournemouth just keeping possession of the ball. Kelly out wide to Vina. Vina tries a little flick to beat Joel Ward, but Ward collects the ball. Ball now back with Lerma. Lerma is being put under a bit of pressure by Eze. But now we've now got the ball safely back with Mepham on the right. Billing loses the ball. Palace now coming forward. Zaha goes down in the box all day like he normally does. And it's a goal kick. Zaha, typical Zaha. That must have been a penalty. Most overrated player in the Premier League. I swear. Look at
there
this.
is
Look at
nothing
this. Look at
in that. Absolutely nothing in it.
Look at that.
As a professional footballer, doing something like that is just get back on your feet, be honest, and just get. Do you know what I mean? It will get you a lot more respect. Rothwell, good ball. Feet. Lerma didn't reach Atara there on that occasion, but good idea. Good idea. Joe Ward has it. Michael Elise. Phil Bill is going to watch Guhi.
Sitting back, letting them come at us now. Nice ball.
Oh, that's an unbelievable
Mepham needs to pick
ball.
that up. He needs to get straight onto Zaha here. Zaha puts it into the box.
It's a
but it's
corner.
deflected off Mepham for a corner. Yeah.
That ball there from Eze was very, very good. That's why I rate him so highly, to be honest.
Now we need to make sure, obviously, we are poor.
Somebody's put pen, but Max has said, mate, he dived. Shh. There we go.
Was he talking about the pen opportunity that Bournemouth were looking at?
No, I think he was talking about the...
right, so the corner's about to come in. Zaha's gone short for it, collected it. Dango Atara is putting him under pressure. Rothwell now with the ball. Stuck in the corner, tries to play it out, but it goes back to Palace. Zaha again. Eze. All picked up.
Good. Well done. Elise is a very, very solid player. I think that's a free kick there, isn't it?
Looks like it. Yeah.
Now, the thing is like Rich was saying, susceptible to set pieces. Eze was already shown he can deliver a good ball. Hopefully this isn't one of them, but the ball has come in. Oh, well done. Well done. That's Dom there, wasn't it? That was Dom there.
Who?
Hang on. Let me just have a quick look. Oh, it was offside anyway. But yeah, that's Dom. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Dom. Yeah. So yeah, here we go. Zabanier across. Mr. Hullivan has put Paddy. Why does that nickname stick? I think I sat next to you.
You probably did.
Room. Yes, you probably did. I'm always in there, Mr. Hullivan.
Yeah. Craig loves that before 3 or 4 burgers in the
3 or 4
restaurant
burgers.
after the gym.
The barbecue burger.
Says he's going to the
what,
gym, then he phones me up. Oh, I've just been to the gym, having a burger. What was the point? Might as well just had a burger at home.
But I tell you what, the barbecue burgers in the village gym in Bournemouth are amazing.
Anyway, back to the football.
Yes, back to the football.
Palace are keeping a bit of possession here at the minute. But we are trying to force them back. So, oh no, back into our half now. Joel Ward picks up.
Jeff Stelling has just made a comment. Chelsea 0, Nottingham Forest 1.
Massive.
That is huge for
Massive.
those teams at the bottom. And let's be honest, Leicester and Everton need to get a move on now if that stays the same.
Could be 2 big clubs going well. Could be, 2 or 3 big clubs still going down. No, a lot of big clubs in the in the dogfight, should I say? Really,
it's so difficult to call.
Just nice to be not so in it.
Yeah,
we're not in it at all, really, are we?
No, not now. Not now.
Here we go. Corner to Palace. Zaha looks like he's going short again, like the last one, but Mepham seems to be on him.
That's
Ball's played back out. Yeah.
And
Christie picks up. Christie read that well.
Christie did
he's
very
come
well
off
there.
his man there to pick up that loose ball as
but
they're spraying it across.
lost that. And Michael Elise, he's so dangerous. He's the man, I think, at the moment. You know, he's the man that we've just got to keep an eye on. Eze, you know, is very, very good, you know, balls. But Elise just seems full of running, and you can see why a big team are after him is either because, of course, they're talking about him replacing Lionel Messi. That's what Rich was saying, but I can't see that. But at the same time, he's a very, very good player. If he can step up to that, well.
Kelly urging the Bournemouth players to move forward as he brings the ball out from the box. Vina on the left tries to link up with Christie. Mm-hmm. The ball's gone out for a throw into Bournemouth. Deflection off a Palace player there. Mepham trying to G the players up. You've got some images of Mepham and now Gary O'Neill on the sideline.
Gary O'Neill. He's
Dom, ball across towards Solanke, picked up. Well, Dom Solanke across to Billing, but picked up by Will Hughes there. Zaha now sprays it out.
That's Elise.
Kelly's got to try and make a challenge here. He's had a shot. That was a shot. That was a shot, and that was well wide.
I don't think that come off Kelly at all. But Kelly did enough to put him off there, which is good.
That's a good, intent from Palace there. They've got forward. They've won the ball. They've sprayed it out wide. Elise's then cutting on Kelly, and then he's had a shot from outside the box. Wasn't a great shot, but I mean, at least it's an attempt, isn't it? It does show some intent to want to get
what he was trying to do as well. Go for the corners. You know, you could see what his aim and what his thought process was.
Rothwell with the ball is now looking for a pass, going left, going right. He's coming across to Lloyd Kelly. He picks up just on the halfway line, back to Rothwell, to Christie. Christie brings the ball inside.
Oh, brilliant by Christie!
Tackle there. It's Christie.
Fantastic
to Billing. Billing out wide to Dango. Dango running into a bit of trouble. Lerma supports Mepham now on the edge of the area with the ball, looking for a pass. Terrible. Just gave it straight back to a Palace player there.
Or Lerma could probably...
Lerma, plays going on. Play to the whistle. Ball's now with Dongo. Dongo tries to feed through to Christie. Lerma picks the deflection up.
This is a lot better. This is good.
This is some good passing. Ball with Billing. Out wide now towards Mepham.
That was always going to be tough. Always going to be tough in that position.
Yeah, obviously Mepham not really in a natural position today.
Zabanier
picks up well off Zaha.
Very, very good.
Headed back from.
Seems to be winning everything in the air, doesn't he?
What was that? What's that for? What's he pulled up there?
I think has it gone off for a throw on? Might well have done. Or which channel is the Crystal match on? It can be purchased through AFCB TV, so please do go through that. I think Crystal Palace probably also sell it as well. It is over international to international customers. However, you can get around that by a VPN. Effectively, it's a legal way. You can watch, say, for example, Netflix from any country in the world, from the UK. So it's something that a lot of people do. Oh, what a ball that is!
Ball from Christie.
That is fantastic.
Puts Solanke through, but Solanke's now wide of the box. He's now trying to beat the Palace man. He's got 2 Palace men on him now. Feeds the ball through to Billing. Billing flicks it back to Solanke. Solanke's a shot. Oh!
Elise clears it.
Ball's back with Kelly on the halfway. Kelly now passes back through to Rovrell. Rovrell looks to go forward again. Billing picks up, goes back, clumsy pass towards Mepham. Mepham's now having to go all the way back to Neto, but keeps the ball safe. Keeps the ball with Bournemouth.
This is good passage of play from us.
Some good passing
very,
around
very
the
good
midfield
passage
today.
of play now.
There is some good passing in the midfield. Kelly now looking to start to get the ball rolling. Goes back out wide to Mepham. Mepham.
Who's he going to look for?
Looking for Billing, but Billing couldn't pick the ball up. Was run through back to Palace. Palace now bring the ball out on the halfway line.
As they goes
they
back.
They are looking at Anderson to Joel Ward. Joel Ward's now looking to come forward into the Cherries half.
Elise goes straight back into the centre to Corey. And then it goes back to Anderson and then Guhi.
Joe Rothwell wins that ball back to Christie. Christie to Vina. Vina goes back safely to Kelly. To Barnier. Back to Kelly. Now they're starting to close us. The ball's gone back to Neto. Neto kicks forward. Lerma goes up for a challenge in the air with Will Hughes. Ball lands at
excellent. Solanke's got this.
Solanke feds through.
Fantastic.
Well defended.
Oh, that is a good defending there. Very, very good defensive work there.
Well defended.
Mark Guhi.
Now the ball's being passed around the Palace box. This is where we need to really press them now and try and make a mistake.
Joe
win that
Ward
ball
there.
back. Let's close them. Just going around that back 4. Let's close them down. Come on.
How was that Zaha not a penalty? It was never a penalty in a million years. Never a penalty in a million years. Literally, Philip Billing, got ahead of Zaha, and Zaha basically fell over him. That's not a penalty in a, as much as I'm sure somebody probably watched it, but at the same time, never ever penalty. Max said, because he's a Grealish and dives, no wonder why on the Premier League stats, Grealish and Zaha have won the most penalties from diving, of course. There we are. Max is giving his honest opinion on the penalties so far this season. We do have 21 people on YouTube, quite a few more on Facebook. And also, we've had a couple on Twitch as well. So hello to all the streamers who have decided that they're going to watch 2 men watch a football match instead of a load of people watching Modern Warfare this afternoon, I should say. Is Joel Ward and gone back. Mark Guhi on this side has gone forwards. Will Hughes is going to run, but that's going to run out of play. Thankfully for a goal kick. He did hit the corner flag. Strong corner flag there, but Yeah, luckily it fell the goal side.
I'm
of
glad we
it.
noticed that we got good, strong corner flags
Strong
there
corner
at
flags at Selhurst Park. So
well done, Craig, for picking that up.
that is fine, absolutely fine. Yeah, but the ball went, going at some pace.
To
And
go at some pace, but that corner flag withstanded that.
it did. It did.
That's a foul on Solanke. Oh no,
No,
it wasn't.
It's the other way around.
It's the other way around. Solanke ended up on the floor but committed the foul.
To be fair, his leg was caught by Philip, but I might need to watch again. As a Palace fan, Zaha irritates me because of how upset he gets over nothing. He makes look bad with a lot of time. No, fair enough.
A lot of the time. He makes look bad a lot of the time, yeah.
So, yeah, good to have you with us, Nishin.
Fair play.
And thank you for joining us. And please do hit the subscribe button and check out all of our videos as well. After this watch along, we'll keep you up to date.
Here we go. Palace on the
Elise
looking
here.
start attack. Back with Joel Ward. Anderson.
And Mark Guhi here.
It's a ball into the Bournemouth half.
Good
Looking start,
defender.
so Will Hughes picks up, goes back to Anderson. Anderson. Nice ball forward to Eze.
Elise is
Coming out.
hugging this right hand side.
Nice dangerous cross.
Yeah.
Well dealt with there though by Lloyd Kelly.
Need to keep an eye on that.
Joel Ward, nice turn.
It's just peeling off again.
Nice dangerous cross into the box. Neto manages to catch that. It's going towards Zaha. Could have been dangerous, but Neto's calmly dealt with that for Bournemouth. Look at that though from Joel Ward.
Fantastic.
That's nice.
Of course, Joel Ward's a former Cherry as well, and it was on our cherry picking show. If you want to know what game you managed to find a photo of Joel Ward in a Cherry shirt, you might have to go and watch it. But let's be honest, it was one of the more unforgettable for the wrong reasons games, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely was. There we go. Long ball forward, trying to put Dongo through, but ball's gone out of play. Palace throw.
And of course, our friend was the manager at the time. Might have been thinking about Toodles, to be fair.
Ball's thrown back in. Oh, that's a foul. Don commits another foul there. On who did he commit that on? I couldn't see from here.
I think it was Guhi, wasn't it?
Guhi, was it? Right, so Palace take it quickly straight across to Ward.
Eze.
Ward now to Eze. Eze.
Oh, Elise, this is the problem.
Don't let him run it yet. Well cut out by Kelly in the box. Vina tried to save the ball going out for a corner, but just scuffed it. Ball in from Joel Ward. Headed. That's a poor attempt there from their forward.
We need to somehow stop that ball getting that far wide because he's good enough to run down.
He's dangerous whipping a ball in, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
But this cross from Joel Ward there, lovely cross. To be fair, it was on a plate for the Palace striker. Two Bournemouth men around him, but I think he could have made a better attempt at directing that towards goal, to be honest. Ball's out with Kelly.
Elise just stays over that side and then just keeps drifting in. It doesn't go anywhere else. Just keeps drifting into this right wing position. Go a little bit more central, and then I'll say that, and then he starts running straight over to the left hand side. Ball's gone back to Anderson. And no other goals anywhere at this moment in time. That was lucky, but Zaha, probably needs to see another replay of that, to be fair. Elise again. We've got to stop him. To be honest, Zaha could have done and should have done better with that.
I agree with that. I totally agree with this comment that's just come through here. I can imagine this.
I was saying that, wasn't I, the other day? And those two, I think they're best friends as well, aren't they, Nishian? But those two just link up so well. Eze's a menace through the midfield, the centre of midfield, and then Elise just, whips that ball in from that right wing. They're the two danger men for Palace.
Yeah, definitely, without doubt. Been very impressed with what we've seen of them so far today.
Yeah.
But here we go. Saying that, forward. Lerma was never gonna win that with three Palace players around him.
He ain't happy. I think he
was looking for the corner there, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. I think he thought that there was a touch there. Ball goes forwards. Here we are, Ryan Christie. He's been fantastic.
Will Hughes going to pick up the loose ball and start an attack. Ball's gone out left to Zaha. Zaha now running at Meppen. He's getting close to that box. Well won there by Dongo. Lerma picks up.
Very, very good.
Another loose ball. There's a lot of loose balls going to Billing today, or whatever that, or Billing's not quick enough on picking these balls up. One of the two. Will Hughes wins that ball back there. Zaha threads the ball through. Ball into the box. Deflected out for a corner. Corner of the Palace. 28 minutes gone.
I thought you said it was going to be a 3-3.
There's plenty of time.
Yeah, there is plenty of time
for goals.
There's plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Eze to take the corner. Corners, Palace 3 to Bournemouth's 1. So obviously Palace have the upper hand on the corners at the minute. And I would say, in terms of the attacking, I would say that...
that's deep. That's
managed to get a hand on it. Neto's punched it out for another corner on the opposite side. But I would say that Palace are probably slightly more attacking than what we've been so far.
Yeah, most definitely. Hello, Luca. Good to have you with us. And please do share this stream as well. Share it around. Stick it on Facebook. And Forest 1-0 up against Chelsea.
Ball's just been whipped in from the corner. Another corner. Looks like Lloyd Kelly's managed to head that one back out for another corner. Just got to be a bit cautious of Will Hughes hanging on the edge of the box there unmarked.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Joe Ward's up there as well. Ball's gone. Oh, sugar.
And that's
a good header back in, but... Right, we need to get this under control.
Looks a bit of a clearance off the line there.
He's gone straight to Elise. Zaha gone back in. Back to Elise.
This is all on the edge of the Bournemouth
dangerous.
Box.
Dangerous. Block it out.
Another corner. Another corner.
Well done, Neto. Did what he had to do there.
We are definitely under the cosh now.
We are, yeah.
But well done. Great defending there from Christie.
Yeah.
Got to give him credit there. He's read that the striker's going to strike the ball from the
Was that
D.
the Decore that had that shot?
Slid in. Right, another corner from Palace. Short one to Zaha. Zaha back to the corner.
Hang on. There's been something happening in the centre there. And Lerma has been poleaxed by somebody. Now, what's actually happened there? Because he's holding his face.
Holding his nose, isn't he?
Yeah.
Has he been hitting the nose, is he? I didn't see that. I was too busy watching the play.
I was as well. So
he's grabbed his shirt. He's grabbed hold of his shoulders. No, I don't think there's anything in that. I think he might have made a mountain out of a molehill here. Oh no! From that angle,
isn't there?
He's a fist in the face.
That if VAR watched that back, VAR watching it back, that's a red card. That's got to be a red card.
He's tussling.
That's a red card.
That is a punch Chris Billam-Smith would be proud of.
That's a red card.
Man United.
But that's ridiculous. To be honest, that is ridiculous, though.
Man United won.
If I was a Palace fan, I would be absolutely fuming. what he's done there.
Checking possible red card for violent conduct.
Because if he gets sent off, there's no need for that.
This
is
player
there, really?
has got to go.
Yeah, he has to. He has to. That is a punch. It's a punch. Is he not gonna? He's not gonna do anything, is he? Hang on.
VAR must be still making a decision on it. I reckon he'll ask the ref to go and look at the monitor.
That's a punch.
That is a punch. This angle, you see it better. Bang. See, from the first angle we saw it from, it didn't look like there was any connection, but from those two angles that they've been replaying, you can see physically his fist has made connection with Lerma's nose, but
don't think the referee's going to give it. Don't think the referee's going to.
No, it doesn't look like they are.
Well, that is absolutely scandalous. Personally, no, sorry, Palace fans, but that's unbelievable. Nishian said, "Yikes, not good look." I just don't understand why he's done that. I honestly don't understand why he's done that, mate. Of course, it was Anderson. He's always the one to mess it up. Sean said, "Get him off." And Max said, "I felt like their red card. Remember, Sacco got sent off in 2019. I'm shocked. I don't even think it was a booking, was it?
No.
I didn't even see a yellow card. So what he's done, the referee there has basically said,
yeah, but VAR have been replaying it. So what's the reason for them not giving the red card? That's the question. They were checking it for a possible red card for violent conduct. Did they think that his fist was in a natural sort of position, which has then made connection with his face? How'd you do that?
Well,
how's that?
That's the thing. If you punch somebody, you got to go like that. You got to move your arm up.
The arm goes in like that.
Yeah.
And then it makes contact with his face. So it'd be interesting to see why the red card wasn't given.
But was it a case that Lerma was running into his hand?
That could be their argument.
That's where the argument is. It'd be interesting to see what they say on Match of the Day later about that, because I think, personally, I'm surprised by that. I'm surprised by that. No red card, absolute fix, Mickey Mouse decision. There we are. Max is saying it as it is. Our very own Jeff Stelling there, keeping us up to date with all the scores.
Might get a bit tasty now.
Yeah.
Some tackles going in.
And do you know what? That might actually make it for a lot more exciting game, actually. Zabania passes it over to Lloyd Kelly. Keeps it away from Michael Elise.
Joel Ward ain't letting Vina get forward at all so far in this game.
He's not. He's blocking him out.
So it's almost like Hodgson has picked that out and said, you can see how dangerous Vina is from, that all the games he's played, really.
Yeah.
He's always been very forward attacking minded, and you can see that today he's not really got out of our half, has he?
No.
And nothing's really been created on this left
His
flank.
challenge, though, is...
Here we go, ball up towards Dom, picked up by Christie in the midfield, ball to Dongo, Dongo shoots, Will Hughes gets a block, scored up for a header
there.
They seem right, ball's bounced back into the Bournemouth half, picked up by Mepham, let's go forward.
What's Mepham going to
do?
Comes
back
He's going to go to
Zabania. Cross to Kelly,
Lord.
Kelly now goes back. Savania again. Savania looking to come forward. Ball back with Mepham. Lovely balls.
That's a great ball.
Who was that? Was that Christie?
I think so, yeah.
Christie's in kind of a role.
He's very good. He's played very
Vina's
good.
looking for it out on this left-hand side. Doesn't see marked. He's now into the Palace half. Rothwell picks the ball up. He's looking to go forward.
That is Palace's strength there, though, isn't it, really?
Well, one back by Palace. They're breaking us down right in that half of the pitch there, and they're not letting us get any further into their half at the minute. They are doing very well at keeping Bournemouth's attack at bay.
They're a good side. A good
Yeah,
side. I just don't... with regards to Patrick Vieira, I just don't see where it all went wrong with him. But, it's quite funny that, Rich was saying that he was too soft. You wouldn't expect that from Patrick Vieira. Nishian and all the Palace fans, please do let us know, what you made of Patrick Vieira.
Free kick now.
What he was like. And please do share it across all the Palace fans. We will be doing a free-for-all tomorrow as well at 8 o'clock. So please do get involved in that.
Eze looks to whip the ball in from this free kick straight into the 6-yard box.
Will Hughes picked up. Elise, last
Good
man you
block
want it.
by
Well
Dom.
done. That's the last man you want it to go to. Every time it's going to him, I'm actually, I'm worrying. Ball's gone forwards. That's gone to Zaha. And, of course, AU as well. There. We've got 20 people watching on YouTube at the moment, so please hit the like, the subscribe, the bell button, share it around. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tinder if you want as well. Wherever you want to put it, put our video anywhere. Probably not Tinder.
Probably not. Good idea.
No, it probably won't get you. I don't even know how it works. Swipe up, swipe down, swipe left, swipe right.
Here's a good point here, Craig.
I totally agree. Vieira did amazing his first season and then went downhill. He does not play attacking football at all. It's like he's trying to win with the fewest amount of goals possible or something, which is weird because Palace have got a lot of good attacking options in their side, as we've seen. There we are. We've got Liam Humby with us. Good to have you, Liam. And thank you again for checking out the channel. And who else have we got? Bloody hell, Matt. You've gone from Pepsi to Dr. Pepper.
This one.
Oh, yeah. Please. No spoilers at all. No spoilers. We'll have to put you in time out if you do put spoilers. Oh, shit.
Eze.
Arabeshi Eze there. Let's watch that again. And just see where it's gone wrong. To be honest, Palace have probably been the better side. He's a quality player.
I mean, here we go, Craig. Here's another replay. So Zaha starts it. Will Hughes, nice inside pass there. Picks up again. Turns them inside out.
Lost.
Got to give credit there to AU as well.
Yeah.
Zaha's done all the hard work here. He's got 3 Bournemouth players on him. Turns him inside out.
Leave it. Hit.
He's actually flicked it onto him. Look, watch.
He has as well.
He's flicked it onto him. That's... I don't want to see that, but I mean, fair play. It's
very disappointing.
Just proves how poor our defending was there. You've got 3 players on 1 man, and you can't win the ball off him. Turns you inside out.
Who was at fault for that? Meps.
Well, Mepham was trying to win the ball from Zaha with Dongo and Zabrani, is it?
Yes,
Sabanier, as I keep saying his name wrong. So it's kind of left the...
left it in the midfield, hasn't he, really? Left it in the midfield. We have got 29 people in the room at the moment. Please hit the like, the subscribe. We are only 50 away from the big 1,000, and we would appreciate if you can share it about as well, because the sooner we get there, the sooner we can celebrate, get into that. Even if you're a Crystal Palace fan, we'll have loads of stuff for you. Plus, we'll have the free-for-all tomorrow.
That is an excellent point.
To be honest, a bit surprised that's worked. Zaha is too old to be doing that much in the box, and he usually ends up losing it. Fair enough. Tundra got another 15 minutes left. Let's be honest, Bournemouth is going to lose, but hope you have fun watching the game. Hopefully we turn this round, but good to have you with us as well. Oh, yes, I need to. Yeah, didn't really want to use that one. But yeah, I did need to update that. Yeah, thank you. Sorry about the delay on that. And such a soft goal to concede. So, Max has got optimism. Game not over. We come back from Spurs 1-0 down and 2-0 down at Forest as well. And Nordine, good to have you with us, Nordine. Obviously, an Eagles fan. Zaha's just had a really good shot. Why can't we just get 1 point? That's all we need for fuck's sake. Might as well say it. There we are, Max. I've said it for you for safety, even if we lose our next 2 games. But then again, Everton, I can't see Everton beating Man City. If Everton beat Man City...
Crazier things have happened.
Well, they have, but...
Palace have been up there and had some decent results at the Etihad, haven't they?
They have, yeah.
No one ever expected Palace to win up there.
Yeah, but we're talking Everton here. I just don't think... Although saying that, what they did against Brighton...
I watched them against Brighton the other night.
Well, exactly.
And for them to put 5 past Brighton have been a class act this year.
Yeah.
So I'm not being funny, but they are fighting. They're in a dogfight. And to be fair, anything is possible. So, I don't think you can write anybody off that's in that dogfight at the bottom. They've all got a chance of staying up. Look at Palace. Look at Forest.
Oh, no.
They still winning?
I think they are. Gone back, Guhi here. We're not getting much luck with the ball at all here.
Max, we've said several times, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, Max. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. You're all right, mate. Good channel. Hopefully you guys beat Palace. Cheers, mate. Thank you so much. And I believe you are a subscriber. So, yeah, thank you. And West Ham have really picked up form. Good result in the week as well against AZ Alkmaar. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you can win that tournament. Certainly got it in you. I'm raging right now, Flying Gaming. Thank you for joining us. And Max said, sorry, need to turn my volume up. Thank you very much for that, Max. Here we go. So we are just coming up to the last minute of the first half. I don't know how much injury time is going to be added. I think there's going to be a couple of talking points which we're going to go through. Walking football. Very talented football by Crystal Palace. Very, very good football. Cannot... Yeah. And what we got... I don't want to put a young kipper on TikTok. Is this the Chelsea fan that goes absolutely batshit crazy, shall we call it? I think that's him.
No idea.
To be honest, I don't know much about it, but I think he's the one that goes absolutely nuts and just starts screaming. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to do that. You don't really want to hear me screaming. Plus, I look like a bit of a tit, to be honest. Yeah, there we are. So we have got 3 minutes of added on time here. There's Roy. Interesting article I read this morning as well by Harry Redknapp.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was in the most reputable paper ever, The Sun. But it was basically talking about... of course, Roy Hodgson, Sam Allardyce back in management. Neil Warnock as well has managed to save Huddersfield Town. I'm sure Huddersfield Town fan TV will be happy with that. And Harry said his phone is on silent and he'd quite like another crack at it. So, yeah.
He was on GB News, said the same thing the other day.
Yeah. So there we are, basically a come and get me. So he might not be coming on this show for a little while, but you never know. Never know. I might be able to tempt him. Wonder who, though. That'd be interesting. There we are. There's a question for everybody. For half time, where will Harry Redknapp go? If he goes to any club, who's he going to go and join?
Well done, Kelly. Never.
Such a whinger, isn't he? We said that at the same time, though.
Oh.
Lerma, we've got literally a minute left of this first half of it's in injury time. Kelly, good stop there by Kelly. Very good stop. You know, it's meant that we can carry on attacking, and we're going to have one last attempt. No, maybe not then, of this first half. So in the comments, please do let us know what you think. Who's been playing well? Who's not been playing so well? Let us know in the comment section on YouTube or Facebook. If you're on Facebook, please put your name as well, just so we know who you are. On Twitch as well, let us know who you are. I don't know how the comments work on there, but you might have to put your name as well. So we have got a couple of comments coming in. Guys, if Anderson was already on a yellow card and he elbows Lerma or whatever he did, do you think he would be sent off? To be honest, personally, I think he should have been sent off because of what he did against Lerma, firstly, but we'll have to watch it and watch the analysis on Match of the Day. And Nishan, honestly, not to toot Roy's horn, but I think we'd have a chance at 6th to 8th place if Roy came back sooner. Interesting one this year. Of course, we spoke to Rich from the
on this form, I would say they would definitely be in that top half of the table.
Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. Lerma is having a word with the referee at the moment. He's not happy. I think that is one of the talking points. We'll come to that in a second as well. Might have to watch it again on Match of the Day. They might actually show a couple of replays of that in a bit, but we shall see. So we will have in a moment the scores on the doors at half time.
Take a short break.
We'll take a short break. Whilst we are on a break, what we'll do is we'll let you listen to, of course, that magnificent song. Try and catch where Fletch is. Try and catch where, of course, Ian Cox is, and leave it in the comments section. I'm sure most of you Cherries fans have already heard this already, but here goes.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born.
Now it's alright, it's okay. You may look the other way. We can try to understand New York Times effects on that.
Whether your brother or whether your mother is staying alive. Feel city breaking, everybody shaking, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive. Ha, 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 staying
Well, I get low when I get high, and if I can't get in, I really try. I got the wind driven on my shoes, I'm a dancing man, and I just can't lose.
It's alright, it's okay. I need to see another day. We can try to understand the New York Times effect on man.
Whether you're a brother, whether you're on, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel sick, breaking, everybody shaking, staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, please. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me. Cherry's alive.
But you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born.
Now it's alright, it's okay. You may look the other way. We can try to understand the New York Times effect on man.
Whether you're a brother, whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel sick, breaking, everybody shaking, staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, please. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me. Cherry's alive. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, please. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me. Cherry's alive.
That doesn't get old, does it? That doesn't get old at all. Feel free. Actually, on Cherry's Extra, there is the whole tune of that. So if you want to stick that on your iPod, I don't think it's downloadable on Spotify or iTunes or anything like that. But, you know, by all means, go and rip it from our other YouTube channel, Cherry's Extra. Max has put a load of the results. We will get those popped up on the screen in a moment. But he has put, they better do the replay on Match of the Day. I'm sure they will do. Donald Maxwell, I thought the boxing was at our place. It will be. Chris Billum-Smith against Akele. Of course, that's a day before the Everton game, which surprised me, really. Because, of course, the Everton game's on the Sunday. The boxing is on the Saturday. So
The decal's not being used, so it don't really matter, does it?
it's not, but, you know, I'm sure there's quite a lot of fans that want to watch the boxing and also go up to Everton.
I'm sure there will be.
Yeah.
I'm sure there will be. I'm sure there will be.
Eye of the Tiger. No, that was a version of the Bee Gees' Staying Alive. Staying Alive. Instead of Robin Gibb, you had Steve Fletcher. And instead of Boris Gibb, you had Ian Cox. So, to be perfectly honest, I prefer our version. So there we are. So we will in a second have the scores on the doors. So that will be coming up. Do let us know. Halftime talking points. The red card offence. Personally, I think Anderson, raised his hand. It went towards Jefferson Lerma's nose. I think personally that was a red card for me. With regards to the Palace goal, very, very good skill, as we said, by Ayew and Arabeshi Eze, a player that I picked out when he was playing for QPR and said we should have signed. Then, I think yeah, unfortunately, is one of those.
Shall I go through the scores?
Yes, yeah,
Shall
we
go through
will come on to your comment in a second, Nishan, but let's go through the scores on the doors.
What's the scores? Georgie Doors. Right, okay.
Here we
So,
go.
match result from earlier on. Leeds 2, Newcastle 2.
Mhm.
And the current half times. We have currently got Aston Villa 1, Spurs 0, Chelsea 0, Nottingham Forest 1, which is a big result at the bottom of the table there.
It is.
Obviously, us at Selhurst Park 1-0 down currently. Manchester United 1, Wolves 0, and at St Mary's it's currently Southampton 0, Fulham 0.
Which isn't going to really do Southampton any favours whatsoever.
No, but if we have a quick look at the table,
There we
how
are.
the table currently stands.
Palace above Chelsea. They are effectively top of the league. Well, top of the bottom part of the league anyway. But yeah, it is looking. Of course, Bournemouth sitting in 14th at this moment in time as it stands. A position that we would have been happy with at the start of the season. Would you agree? But at the same time, we've come on quite a bit since then. And, it'd be nice to finish as high as possible. Wolves are getting beat. So
It's going to be tasty down that bottom.
it is.
When you look at, Forest, that would be a massive win to keep them, to help keep them up, on the way to, survival.
Are Forest safe if they win this game?
No, they're not. Anybody from 16th down is not safe, I would say. Even West Ham you could question.
Yeah, but look at that, Matt. And here's the question now. You look at that. Forest on 36 points. Leeds are 5 points behind with 2 games to play. So they've only can get a maximum now Leeds can get is 37 points.
Yeah.
Leicester have got Liverpool on Monday night, and Everton have got Manchester City. Now, if you presume that those two lose both of those games, Everton could get to 38 points. Buy out, I'm sure that would be enough if they won their last 2 games. Of course, the last game of the season is against ourselves. Leicester, effectively would be able to get to 36, which is what Forest are on at the moment. But the goal difference comes into play here, doesn't it?
Yeah, but when we look at Saints as well, even if they lose today, they're still not mathematically relegated yet, are they?
No, but they could. Well, to be honest, I can't see Everton getting a result against Man City.
That's just dragging it out, isn't it? Really, I'd want it all over and done with if I was Saints at the minute. But
yeah,
Leicester have got a tough one, haven't they? Monday. Liverpool are still trying to salvage something from the season, so they ain't going to want to drop any points. Leeds, when you look at it, today's result is giving them a bit of a lifeline, keep them in the fight.
Yeah.
Everton, who'd you say Everton are playing? City?
Man City, yeah, tomorrow.
You've seen stranger things happen. If they win, it will really make things different. If they lose, then...
At Goodison.
If they lose, it's gonna those last 2 games of the season are gonna be vital. I think, it's obvious now, isn't it? It's gonna be the last game of the season where the likes of Forest, Everton, Leeds, and Leicester will probably know their fate.
Yeah, most definitely. So yes, there we are. So we have had some comments here. Nishan, who do you have winning the Champions League? Interesting one.
For me, it's whoever wins out of Madrid and City.
Inter looked very good the other day, but then again, AC looked poor. So I think Man City could do this.
I think it's Man City's year. If they beat Madrid, after watching the Milan and, like you say, Inter were good. They were very good. But I think in a final situation, I think City would do Inter. So yeah, I think it could be City's year.
Yeah, most definitely. When he collided with Lerma, did his nose bleed? I'm not sure, to be honest. Guys, if
Just covered
Southampton lose, they're mathematically relegated. Yeah, and I believe if they draw as well, if they draw, well, no, actually they're not down if they draw. But to be honest, it is like prolonging the pain, isn't it?
Yeah. The Tiger, Rocky 3, Boy Survivor. Best. Oh no, is it Rocky? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Rocky 3.
I Will Survive was a Bee Gees track, wasn't it?
I Staying Alive is Bee Gees, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm trying to. Maybe we need to do a new one. Eye of the Tiger.
What, were you recording it here?
Well, I tell you what.
Look at this for a stat. Eze.
Yeah.
His passing accuracy in the first half was 100%.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, maybe we should record one. I don't know how. I don't think I'm the greatest of singers, Matt.
No, you're not. You're not.
I probably could sing a bit pissed, but so yeah, there we go. There we are.
Yeah. Well, there's something there we need to talk to him about anyway going forward.
Yes, most definitely. Yeah, Max, we will come back to you on that. Phew, that's my boy. Yeah, to be honest.
Right, and the teams are coming out for the second half.
Here we go, second half. Ding, ding, ding.
This is where Bournemouth are going to score 2 screamers and win 2-1.
I can't sing. No, I'm not even going to start.
No, Craig, please stop. Otherwise you'll have to leave. What's he doing? Is he crying?
That's Joe Ward getting himself
he must have a little ritual he does.
Arabeshi Eze is going to pass the ball back, I think, to get us started underway. By the way, Fulham are 1-0 up against Saints.
Fulham are now 1-0 up against Saints.
Yes.
And we're off.
We are off. That will relegate Saints. Ball goes straight in. AU manages to keep it in. Stop it going off for a goal kick.
Zaha is going to look to pin the ball into the box.
Oh, that's a very, very good.
Headed across goal there by Joel Ward.
There we are, Dongo.
Your right back's right in the box there. Your left-sided midfielders ping the ball straight to your right back, completely unmarked.
Yeah, that's
And then he's put the ball straight into a dangerous position. That would have been a great little assist there.
I don't think Dongo really knew where he was, did he?
No, he had no idea. Right, Palace corner.
Well, here we are. Would you say we're playing much better away today at Palace? Well, to be honest, we were absolutely bloody terrible at home against Palace.
Will Hughes picks the ball up on the edge of the box. He's looking to get a cross in, flicks the ball back to Ayew, but Lerma manages to clear.
Has gone
up
out.
The field.
Southampton scored, had it ruled out for offside. Fulham scored less than 60 seconds later.
Unlucky.
Yeah, unlucky for Southampton. And to be perfectly honest, I think it's the end of the
Quicker, close it down,
really.
Oh, come on. Keeper had way too much time on the ball there with 2 Bournemouth players in the bloody box.
Lerma's down again. Oh, bit of a push there by Will
Zaha
Hughes.
picks up. He's now trying to beat
Zabania, solid, strong. Yes. He's won the free
He's
kick.
He's going to have a whinge now, isn't he? Oh, limping? He's limping.
He's limping. And Nordine has put more Eagles and thumbs up. There we are. Good to have you with us. Please hit the like, the subscribe, the bell button, and share with all the Palace faithful. You know, we do really appreciate it. And get all your friends to subscribe as well. Stick it in the Palace Facebook groups. That'd be always nice.
Hello,
Mr. Sullivan. There we are. He's back.
He's back to watch his favourite pundit. Paddy.
Paddy and David Brent watching a football match. We don't do things by halves here.
Love the celebs.
We do love the celebs.
Right.
And then we got Bryn from Gavin and Stacey, who is not in attendance.
Why he
today.
stopped play? What's he stopped play for?
Zaha's down. Zaha's having
holding his hamstring.
He is, yeah. This time I think, there is a reason for him to be sat on his backside. Paddy Power. Brilliant. He's a quality, isn't he? Yeah, he did go down there. And I think can probably have a little bit of sympathy here for Zaha because
it's never good to see a player get injured, is it?
No. But at the same time, he has been. He's quite theatrical, isn't he?
He's yeah. I mean, it's just this. I think it's the whinging, isn't it? That people.
I remember when Floyd's grandson says, if I'm correct, if said to you in the free for all, is your name Paddy? Yes, he did.
Floyd's grandson. How old do you think Floyd is, Max?
I know, that's what I was thinking for a moment. Sorry.
Floyd is my nephew. And where's he even getting this from? Oscar's my great nephew. So where's the granddad bit coming?
Grandson. Floyd's younger than Sam.
Only by 18 months.
Yeah, but to be a grandson, you'd have to. It's just not possible,
It's
Max.
just-
It's just not possible.
Max, I don't.
He's just putting laughing faces. Oh, got it. I don't know how it works.
Have a word with your mum.
Oh dear.
Deary me. Right, here we go. Here's another one.
All ready to share. Thank you so much, Luca. Always appreciate as much of the maximum sharing. And Hullivan's put a shit emoji. Zaha looks like he's going to probably come off here. Is he going to come off? Yes.
He is.
There we
Who are they
are.
putting on, Craig?
Number 22, which is going to be...
Chelsea 1, Forest 1.
That's not a good result for, of course, Nottingham Forest.
And scored by Mr. Sterling.
There we are.
Thank you, Max.
Well, that keeps Forest in the trouble. So what we was talking about earlier on, scrap that at half-time, unless Forest score again. We shall find out who's coming on. Zaha is going off to a big round of applause from the Palace faithful. They have had some bloody nice kits throughout the years, haven't they, Crystal Palace? The yellow shirt as well, with the blue and reds going through the middle.
We were saying to
Edouard is coming
the
on.
guy that you did with the preview.
Yes, Rich.
I said to him in the comments that Palace have had 3 wonderful kits this season. It'd just be interesting if they were like a red and black combo and like be interesting to see, because like our kit caused some controversy at the beginning of the season, didn't it?
I wonder what we're going to do next season with regards to our kits. Are we going to go back to this bold one like I've got on, or are we going to go something zany again?
Playing around with it in the box, Neto picks up, goes long towards Christie there, but Palace picks it up. Joel Ward towards the corner flag. He's looking up. He's looking to put the ball in the box, but he decides to go back to who's that?
Elise,
yeah,
the man you don't want to have
Elise. He's turned back to Joel Ward.
Those two
He's
are
coming
working
forward
very
the ball
well.
Players, and the ball's gone back. They kept the ball.
I know we say about Eze and
managed to
Elise,
push him
but
back.
you got to think that Joel Ward, as well as linking with Elise, is very, very good as well.
Yeah. Elise again. Running at Vina now. He's into the Bournemouth box. He's gone for an effort.
Luckily,
Is
that
he?
might be-
Obviously, we don't watch him week in, week out, but from a couple of shots that he's had to date, is he a player that's got everything apart from finishing?
I think so. Yeah.
Because I mean,
think so,
he's
yeah.
beaten there
Very, very
two
good.
Bournemouth players. He's in our box. He's looked up at the shot, and it's gone way over the bar. Is because he seems to have everything else, doesn't he?
Yeah, and this is.
Or is he just having an off day with where shooting's concerned? I don't know. I don't watch him every day, every game. So I mean, who knows? But it'd be interesting to know.
I don't think he's much of a goal scorer, but then again,
what a save though that was, wasn't it?
That was
Neto from Will Hughes. What a save! And what a hit as well.
Will
That would have been
Hughes is a good
phenomenal
player.
goal. But Neto, this is the thing with Neto. He has been big for us this season with situations like that.
He's another player that I wouldn't mind us signing from Palace. Not that he's going to come here because I think Palace are doing well. Very, very well. At this moment in time, looks like they're going to finish above us, unless we turn this around. Rothwell here goes back towards Lloyd Kelly. And then to Zabanier. I nearly said Zabarini again. Make him Italian. Oh, what? Oh, no. Guhi was there. I thought that ball was just going to beat Guhi. And I thought, right, that's excellent. Nishin's he's not the best at finishing, but his set pieces are world class. He's a fantastic player. Yeah, fantastic player. Do let us know as well, Nishin. With regards to Michael Elise, of course, there is rumours that he might be leaving Palace, possibly to go even to PSG. Can he get a lot better? Or do we think that this might be, because I think he's an outstanding talent. I don't know how old he is. He must be, is he mid-20s, Michael Elise?
I have no idea.
So, yeah.
If I'm being honest with you, mate, I've got no idea.
There we go. Mina has the ball at the moment. He's been given a torrid time because of Elise and Joe Ward linking up. Joe Ward comes forwards. Elise's right behind him. Where does he go? He's got to go sideways because at the end of the day, going back, he's got one of the most dangerous players.
Good cross.
Well, that is a very good cross. Very good save as well. Of course, Neto got to there before Eze was hanging around behind him.
Come on, Bournemouth. We need to start getting into this game.
I think he can be a lot better, to be honest. Bloody hell. He's only 21 years old. Am I right in thinking as well? He is a French international, but I think he's one of these that can play for England as well, which, if he can, that is a huge mistake by Gareth Southgate again.
That was poor.
Yeah.
That was poor. He just took that ball out of play under virtually not much pressure there. That's poor from Roy. Right, David Brooks, Adam Smith and Kiefer Moore are getting ready to come on as substitutes.
Who do we reckon is coming off, though? That's going to be an interesting one.
I would say probably Dongo Atara.
Yep.
I would keep Christie on because I think Christie has been fantastic.
I think he's been outstanding. He's coming to
everywhere. He is everywhere.
Look at him now. Look,
Vina.
No, he should have used him.
Christie.
Yeah. Should have used him there.
Come on,
and I think Christie's having a word and saying, "Look, why did you not use me?" Vina's apologising. And Christie, although saying that, it's gone off for a corner. Max said he's sticking at 1-1. He reckons that, we are going to score a goal somewhere. He was born in London, so he could play for England, but he's played for France under 21, so I don't think he'd go that way. See, that's the most ridiculous thing, isn't it? When you've got players that
putting
talent.
in the cross in from the corner.
Here we go.
And centre back push to Lermo, cross face to goal. Oh! Cleared by Will Hughes.
See, that is ridiculous because at the end of the day, we should be picking up his
Rothwell.
great talent.
This is some pace here by
are
you straight into Bournemouth's half. Rothwell completely mistimed the tackle there. Now it's with Eze.
Eze
is into the D. What a finish!
That's a fantastic finish.
What a finish. 2-0 Palace.
Yeah. And I think, wow.
Yeah, this is not good, is it? This really is not good.
But an outstanding goal.
Nothing was stopping that.
No. Roy is very, very happy. We're not so happy. But Nordine has put 1-0 to Palace, but it is now 2.
We would have the scores up if Craig knew how to use his computer.
Yes, I forgot to put the score up, haven't I? What a donut.
Again, look how much space for this
that
replay that Eze's in. You can't give a player of that quality and that dangerous as much space as the Bournemouth players are giving him there.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look. His hands up. Where are the Bournemouth players? That's just invited him on.
Yeah, and he's good enough to do that.
He is good enough to do that. He's good enough to punish, isn't he? And he has.
That's
and what a finish. I mean, no goalkeeper's going to stop that.
You can't blame Neto in any...
You can't blame Neto. It's the defending, it's the marking.
Yeah.
Look at how much time he's got on that flank.
Mm. To be fair, that's not bad. That happened now because at the end of the day, that
it's
gives
still not
Gary.
Good. This is where we have to improve massively going forward.
It gives Gary O'Neill something to work on ahead of next season because we can't have that.
It's not good enough. That is not good enough. That is, you keep. That's why is he taking Christie?
Christie is coming off. What is he doing? Why is he taking off Ryan Christie? I just don't understand that. Chelsea are 2-1 up against Nottingham Forest now. Sterling again. And every chance we've had, Webber missed. They go up the other end and scored. What's wrong with this club? Wrong passion. Others, everything wrong. We've missed. I don't know why he's made those substitutions he has, Matt, though.
Christie has been everywhere. He has every blade of grass today. And he's looked good.
He doesn't look tired either.
No, he never looks tired. I can understand making substitutions. Substitutions are needed.
Yeah.
To maybe try and salvage something from this game. But why do you take off him? Why take Christie off? I don't get that. I don't get that. It's great to see Brooksy on though. It's good to see him getting some more game time. That is fantastic. Kiefer Moore's on. We need to play more direct, especially with getting the balls into the box. I'm sorry, this is where I've said to you plenty of times before, Craig. This is where Gary O'Neill, and this is what he lacks.
Yeah.
Is I think sometimes though, and credit to him, he gets it spot on, but sometimes he, like you go back to Leeds away. And the substitutions he made that day, I couldn't believe the ones he made.
But let's be honest, not every manager's got it right, though, in the past.
No, of course they haven't. No,
of
course they haven't. Yeah, but I mean, how can you not see that Christie was your best player on the pitch?
Well, exactly. He's been outstanding.
I don't get it. Forest 2-2.
Nishan does not like Chelsea. Gary's got it wrong again. Why can't we ever beat Palace? We've got a bad record against them now. We'll be lucky if we get a point at 2-2, but never winning 2-3.
Right. You're right.
Completely agree with that. And of course, Annie Wonyi. I think that's how you say it, isn't it? Tell you what, we're missing Tavernier though.
I got a comment on here from a Facebook friend. He's put a status on. John Blown. Nice to know you can punch players in the face now with a closed fist and it's okay. VAR is a joke. And he's got a good point. But hey, that's been and gone now. It's not going to change the result.
At the end of the day,
And at the end of the day, we haven't been at the races today. Palace, in fairness to them, have have been the better side.
Palace are a very good side. Very, very good side.
Will Hughes is rolling around on the floor there like he's been shot. That was a bit exaggerated.
Here we are. This is Elise. This is the problem, man. And I can see
every last inch.
Do you know what? If I was Steve Parish, I would be locking him into a room to stop him leaving and going anywhere because he's been outstanding. I don't think you can do that.
Then again, Steve Parish as a businessman might see the pound signs.
Well, yeah, he's going to be worth a hell of a lot. Hell of a lot. And, hopefully he's on, for Palace's sake, hopefully he's on a long-term contract, which means they will get the top dollar for him because I think, for the work they put into him, they deserve it.
Again, first goal, poor marking. Second goal, poor marking.
He's
and then we could get, and then when he was running towards goal, you got plenty of Bournemouth shirts there, but just no one willing to put a foot in. His pace, he's got good pace. Good player.
Roy's having a word with Eze and just giving him some more tips. Hopefully he's not giving him
some direction.
Hopefully he's not giving him direction how to score another one. But I'm sure that Eze does want his hat-trick. He looks determined for it. And he's been... Man of the match for Palace, you've got to give it to one of those two, to be perfectly honest.
Yes.
And
yes,
Nordine does love her Eagles, or his Eagles. Sorry, I do apologise. Still 2-0. Yes, I did, Max. I'll get in contact with you after the match. We're missing Tavernier, but one man is not seen. VAR is fixed. All Arsenal fans have even said it. There we are. Arsenal don't like VAR either.
Liverpool used to like it quite a lot.
They did. I fucking hate it. Especially, do you know what? Why I hate it? I absolutely detest it after that Burnley game.
Hold on a minute, just before you start. We have only got 25 minutes before the game ends. So is this story going to finish before then, or?
Yeah, I basically already said it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. It was the Burnley game. You know the Burnley game?
Just before we start covering old ground again.
Yeah, the Burnley game. That's why I hate VAR. If you want to hear me moan about it, watch the opposition preview show with Andy Hodgson, and I go into it with him. You'll be able to find it on the channel. Of course, a Bid TV.
Oh yeah, he's from Bid TV. That one. Yeah.
Bid TV. Yeah, very good man.
He is Burnley's answer to Alan Partridge, I believe.
He is. He's also done a voiceover for the Olympic Games, which is happening in Italy. So there we are. Max is coming out with something that I've never known. So my granddad from my dad's side of the family is a Palace fan, and I'm seeing him later. So nice, more crap to take on the chin, for God's sake. I wonder if Max's granddad is watching this live stream.
Doubt it.
No, I doubt it. Maybe Max will show it to him. So yeah. So for later on, hello, Max's granddad.
That's the logo, is it?
That is Twitch.
That's Twitch. Hello, viewers on Twitch.
So yeah, they've all come off their Modern Warfare 3. And is it 3 or 2? I don't have
no idea.
I don't know.
If it ain't FIFA, I ain't got a clue.
Oh, here we go. It's an Emmerdale day out afternoon, guys. He's made an appearance. Chris from Leicester Till I Die has made an appearance. Mainly, it's because
to give Paddy some abuse.
To give me some abuse. Here's a question: are you going to beat Liverpool on Monday? I think you're going to have to improve a lot from that Fulham game. Let's be honest.
Is relegation FC.
There we are.
Oh, Palace are through. Should have made more of that. They should have made more
That
of
was
that. But we've
Edouard's,
done enough.
yeah.
We've done enough there. Look at this again. Ball from the right back. Joel Ward over the top. He's beat the offside.
And
Too much for the defence.
Yeah.
We're lucky there that Mepham managed to get something on that.
was that Mepham or was it
Yeah, it was
Varnier?
Mepham. Zavanier was just off the pace slightly there.
Yeah.
But here we go. Another corner for Palace.
Chris is ever the optimist. Are we fuck? Well, hopefully, mate. Hopefully. Fingers
Never.
crossed.
So the ball's coming in the
Fingers
box on the
crossed.
corner. And Palace were looking for a handball there by the looks of it.
Let's be honest, Everton aren't going to get anything against Man City.
Sorry,
Chris.
I would talk a bit more about the game, but Craig keeps going off the track, talking about Everton.
Right.
Like anybody cares.
Oh, shut up.
Like anybody cares that's watching this. Does anyone care about Everton? I don't.
Chris probably does.
Chris does because he's fighting relegation with him. But we're trying to watch Crystal Palace Bournemouth here.
Right. I'll
And
shut up. Carry on.
Paddy decides to talk about Everton. Let's have a chat about Everton. Nobody cares.
No, nobody
Right.
does give a shit.
Let's get back to the game. Right, picked up by the Crystal Palace left back. He's put the ball across the midfield. Back to Joel Ward. Joel Ward looks across the ball deep into the Bournemouth box. Will Hughes misses the header. Bournemouth head back out of danger. Ball's on the halfway line.
Goes
Picked
high
up
into
again
the
by
air.
Joel Ward.
Elise passes it to Eze. And then Joel Ward's back to Eze. Eze's wondering what he's going to
Some
do.
update. Southampton 0, Fulham 2. Oh, Mitrovic is back today as
Yes.
well, isn't he? So he'll
Yeah.
be itching the score.
So-
And our good friend Chris, Craig going off track. Yeah.
Stop taking the piss.
Chris, you can feel my pain right now.
Shall I tell everybody about tomorrow's show?
Which shows that.
The one at 12 o'clock.
Not yet. We're doing
No,
the
we're
game.
doing-
Can
no,
you leave that to the end?
Yes.
Yeah. Excellent.
See, has to keep
That's
me in
what
check.
half.
Has to
That's
keep
what
me in
half
check.
time was for, Craig. I said, "Are you all ready for half time?
Exactly.
Do you know what we're doing at half time?" Yeah. No is the answer. Right. Anyway, Palace. Palace are all over Bournemouth now.
Yeah.
Bournemouth are not really having any attacking,
Piss taker.
any attacking. Even from Neto's distribution, their
Yeah,
Palace pick it
it's
back up.
Poor, isn't it? It's
Um,
poor. We need to get control of this ball.
We have got to be
We need to-
better
yeah.
next season because if not, again, we'll be in the same boat. But we do have the summer, we do have the money now, so hopefully, there'll be some transfers over the summer that will improve the squad. And then we obviously go from there. But if we're defending like we have been this season, we'll be in the same boat as we were this season next year. So there's a lot of improvement to be made.
Mm.
I mean, Palace. In fairness,
Nice
got to give Palace
choice.
credit. They have played well.
They're a
today.
very, very good side. Will Hughes passes out
pings
to
that.
Elise, the
Yeah.
last fucking person that you want it to go to. And
again,
it's a corner.
Kelly has managed to get a foot on that, flip that out for the corner. I mean, Kelly's not had a bad.
He's not had a
game.
bad
Here
game.
we go.
no.
Here's the ball into the box. That's what they're looking for. The ball hit Kelly's forearm. So that's why from the last corner they were obviously looking for a penalty. But and rightly so, they weren't given. I don't think that was a penalty, but corner coming straight into the box
It's
again.
a long ball.
Headed out by Kiefer Moore
You go out to Eze,
to Eze.
to Elise.
He's looking to beat Kelly. Passes out to Joel Ward.
I wonder how old Eze is. Maybe Nishin, please do let us know. How old is Arabeshi Eze?
He's whipped that right in towards the far post. Neto is going
Mm-hmm.
nuts.
Yeah. I think he's probably a similar sort of age to Elise, isn't he? Eze.
Yeah. Got some comments here, Craig.
There we are. So upsetting that Hughes is even getting playing time. He genuinely makes us look like a Sunday league team. I think he's all right. I think he's.
I think he was destined to be something, but I mean, he's a decent enough player. But obviously, he watches him week in, week out, so he's going to know better than what we know.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh, when the Saints go championship. Oh, when the Saints go championship. I want to be in that number. When the Saints go championship. Shall I shut up?
Yeah. Have we had a manager going for a walk with a dog story yet? Not yet,
Yeah.
Chris, but I'm sure between now, I mean, he has got, 18 minutes, so
Jimmy.
he's bound to
We'll talk
get
about Jimmy Quinn in a
and his
moment.
dog in.
Yeah, Jimmy Quinn. And his dog.
Score update: Villa 2, Tottenham 0.
Yeah. Douglas Louise
Cinch. Is that not your shirt sponsor?
Sponsor? Yeah, that's the sponsor.
Excellent.
Yeah. Eagles.
Yeah. Palace is playing for a penalty now. Oh my Jesus! Well,
yeah,
they're not going to be the first side and last side to do that, are they?
And
Eze is 24.
Eze is 24.
So he's a cracking age for.
It's very, very good
for
player.
A player.
Yes, most
of
definitely.
His caliber.
Mm-hmm. So Solanke has the ball here.
We look tired.
We do, yeah, we do.
Yeah, it's a fair comment.
Yeah. Emmerdale, the musical. No, but he's David Brent. You're David Brent.
Yeah, but
and we've got Bryn from the Gavin and Stacey. Sam. I don't know what Max is. What is Max? I'll have to think up a nickname for Max.
Yeah, we'll have to think up one.
Joe Ward will...
Leicester City till I die.
Right, I'm off, guys, to cry in my coffee. Have a good weekend and congrats on staying up. Deserves. See you in a few seasons. Well, you never know. You never know. Like I'm saying, Everton aren't going to win. If you beat Liverpool, then it's all to play for. And Forest, well, if Forest don't win, then who knows? Who knows?
It's going to the wire.
It is. I think it's going down to the last day. Ball will go back to Sam Johnson. And goes forward again. Solanke knocks it out. Throw on. It's goes to Joe Rothwell. And forwards we go. Jaden Anthony.
Who's joined the action?
Yep, Jaden Anthony will take this throw on.
He's replaced Dongo Atara.
Dongo Atara. Is this a bad day at the office? Pretty much is, but he is from the office. David Brent, Ricky Gervais. There we are. And sad to be honest, Maddison is some top talent in my opinion. To be fair, Chris from Leicester Till I Die, you was moaning about him the other day, wasn't you? And that's
he's gone,
penalty
mate.
Miss.
He's gone.
He has gone, yes.
Yeah. Talk to yourself.
Yeah. Well, you never know. You never know. He might be watching in the background and he might be listening to us.
We have a quick rundown of the stats of the game. Shots on target for Crystal Palace, 5 shots on target to Bournemouth's 0. Shots in total, 16 for Palace, 4 for Bournemouth.
Mm-hmm.
Passes completed, 457 to Bournemouth's 329. Tackles is pretty even, 17 to 16. But you can see Bournemouth are under the cosh because the clearance is Palace is 6 to our 26. So we have obviously been under the cosh.
Yeah.
And then corners, Palace 10, Bournemouth 2. So when you're looking at the match stats, it's not overly great for Bournemouth.
It's not good at all, really. Will Hughes is coming off here for Palace.
He's having a bit of a word with Lerma as he goes off, isn't he, there?
Yeah. Lerma might have said something. And Reed Wild is on.
It's interesting. Played 11 now in the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
Palace has won 5, 2 at home and 3 away. And Bournemouth have 2 wins in total, 1 at home and 1 away with 4 draws. So yeah, Palace are one of those funny sides for us.
But that said, we started off so well against them because I think majority of that happened. Well, all of that actually happened in the first 7 games. We only had 1 defeat in the first 7 games. Since then, well, we know the story. Palace look like they have way more better defensive gameplay to us and have defended a lot better than us today. Roy's got it right. O'Neill had got it wrong, unfortunately. Bit scared for next season for us. No one has come close to Roy, in my opinion, so it'll be tough to find a new manager.
To be fair, he's probably got a very good point there.
And, well, the good news is unless Leicester win all of their games, we are safe. Very, very true. Very true. But it also means that other teams can't pick up results. So, there we are. I believe if Man City win tomorrow, we can't be caught anyway by Everton. Liverpool beat Leicester. They can't. Leicester can't catch us. So I think
there's another free kick now in the Bournemouth half. Looks like, is that Eze or Elise? Take it. Elise whips the ball into the box, headed by Moore. It's now a bit of a scrap. It's landed to.
That is to the substitute.
Is it Edward?
No, that's Riedewald. I think that's how you say it, Riedewald. I've probably butchered his name, but I do apologise. But a scuff shot. Really should have done a bit better than that. Should have got it under control and then had a shot. But thankfully, that doesn't come off.
Just every time Bournemouth try and put a ball forward, Palace are on the end of it.
Defensively, Joe Ward has been solid. He's been solid.
Kelly's played him into danger.
I don't know what Kelly was doing there. If in doubt, get it out. But then again, you've got
McCarthy. Is that about to come off?
He is McCarthy. Yeah.
Quick check of the scores. Villa 2, Spurs 0, Chelsea 2, Forest 2, Palace 2, Bournemouth 0. Now, Man United 1, Wolves 0, and Southampton 0, Fulham 2.
I think does that put Man United into 3rd spot?
I can tell you.
No,
it doesn't at the moment. No, it doesn't. But they do have to face the mighty Cherries next.
Yeah,
but it does put them on level on points with Newcastle.
Their goal difference is only 9.
9 to Newcastle's is 32. So that's
that's an extra point, effectively, isn't it? Really,
I would say looking at that at the minute.
What the hell? Nishian said. How long ago was that? Let's have a quick look. Hopefully we don't get relegated.
Rovrell's gone off.
Don't think it's Cherry as well, but...
And MacArthur is coming on for. Who's he coming on for?
Let's have a look.
He's played well today, I thought.
He has, Takura, yeah. MacArthur has come on. If we get relegated, I'm going to cry. I'm guessing, Flying Gaming, you're a Cherries fan, and I'm 100% sure of that. But, hopefully, we're not going to get relegated.
I thought you said he was a Chelsea fan that goes mad.
No, that's the person that we was talking about. I can't remember, was Angry Kipper or something?
Oh, good
Young
idea.
Kipper. That's a TikTok generation. I am on TikTok, believe it or not, but
good block there from Smith.
I just get random things on TikTok.
Good block.
I actually have random strange things on TikTok. Header out. We going forwards. Lewis Cook here. So Lewis Cook has come on the pitch.
There's nothing in it now for us, is it? I mean, Palace are having a lot of the ball.
Max has stated the obvious here. So Palace have now done the double over us. Yes, Max, they have. They have.
For me, it's just we've got 8 minutes to go. Let's push on. Let's just take risks. We're 2-0 down. Facebook user, how's it going? I'll let you know who it is.
Who is Facebook user?
Drum
roll, please.
Facebook.
User, it's Anna Doran. Out and not got great reception. Of course, Anna is at the game today. So yeah, it's unfortunately one of those, isn't it?
Yeah,
Ball's coming straight over to David Brooks.
Good
That's
cross.
a good cross. Oh,
see, this is where we need to get the balls. When Kiefer's playing, that
Kiefer
cross that Brooksy has put in there, that's exactly how we need to play. Put balls into him.
I think one of the big arguments...
Great pass from Anthony. You've got to give him credit there. That's a fantastic pass.
That wasn't Anthony, was it?
Anthony sprayed the ball from the middle across to Brooksy.
Yes, sorry, he did, yeah.
That's a great pass. Saw Brooks open. And what a delivery.
Yikes. That was close from Nishian.
Here we go again. We're getting a bit of tempo here at the minute. Lerma, Fred's the ball to more to Brooksy. Brooksy back into Moore. Brooks picks up on the edge of the area. Goes down. Referee.
Down, free kick.
Gives a free kick
in a decent area. This is Brooksy region. Now, hopefully Brooks is okay. Because, of course...
he should be fine from that.
He should be. He should be. Of course, he's been through a lot. He's okay. He's okay. Of course, it's the recovery times, really, from even the smallest of knocks. But he looks okay. It's fine. Now, is this the time for David Brooks to score, his first goal back? Come on, Brooksy. Even though we're 2-0 down, I tell you what, if Brooksy scores this, I think we're going to go a bit mental after all these been through, won't we? I've got rumbly tummy.
So have I.
Yeah. Here we are.
Here we go.
I think Lewis Cook is looking over it, but Brooksy is also looking over it. Who is going to hit this? I think Lewis Cook.
Go on, Brooksy. Brooksy's
going to hit. No,
what the hell
Lewis
was that?
Cook.
Really?
Maybe Brooksy should have taken it.
Really? Please tell me why. How?
You want to hit the target. That's not even on target. That's not anywhere near.
He's aimed for the car park. He's aimed for the car park.
That's
shot at the Bournemouth fans and not looking happy.
No. It's disappointing. When are we going to overcome our Palace hoodoo? I did think that come off Mitchell there, but, he's won the throw on. And it was a very delicate knock, if anything.
Slangy trying to...
Sam Johnson's played himself into trouble there. Kiefer is pushing, but David Brooks... Oh, hold on. Oh, Solanke, I think he just reached him wrong, and that was gutting. not a game. Having a drink in Fordingbridge. Very, very nice.
Nice
as
place,
well,
Fordingbridge.
It is a very nice place, actually. Yeah, very, very, very nice place. Went there years ago. And nice outside bars, you know.
Craig's Guide to Fordingbridge.
The Fordingbridge. And next week, Ringwood.
Wrong. Wrong shaped ball, totally. If that had been a rugby ball, you would have converted a great penalty there. But yeah, unfortunately. Update. Villa 2,
here we are, Jeff Stelling.
Tottenham 1. Harry Kane penalty in the 90th minute. You watch him go and get a draw there now.
Southampton are being put out of their misery as we speak as well. They will be playing in the Championship. They will be going to Plymouth next season. That will be their local derby. One more goal, please. Hello from Spain. Hello, Alberto. Good to see you. And please hit the like, the subscribe, and the bell button. And please do share it around as well, this video. But thank you for joining us. Even though you are a Palace fan, without a shadow of a doubt. So, Eze sat down. He's probably thinking that he wants one more. Gary O'Neill is waving his arms around, realising that he's made the cock up by taking off Ryan Christie. He's still got a lot of learning to do based on this, because I wouldn't have taken Ryan Christie off.
8 minutes added on in the Villa game.
There we are. Villa crapping themselves. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Oh,
Anthony.
yeah, Anthony just running trouble.
Strong player.
He's a strong player, and here we go.
Virtually, might as well.
Edward,
good tackle,
very good tackle there, and good fair tackle as well.
He's had a good game today. Credit where credit's due.
Thankfully, it doesn't look like Eze's going to get his hat trick today, because Eze, I think, looks a bit tired. This man doesn't look bloody tired at all, though. It'd be nice to see him tired, because at the end of the day, if he's tired, then, you know, he's not going to be as dangerous. But Michael Elise,
he's one of those players that's just constant energy for 90 minutes, or
yeah,
you know, he's one of those players that can deal with extra time and with no problem with fitness.
Gareth Southgate, get him in the bloody England setup, because I think, because he's only played for France under 21s, I think we can still.
That is correct.
Get him on
until
board.
He plays a competitive
Gareth,
game first. You know,
right?
For
Gareth Southgate, fucking get him in the England squad for God's sake now, before, you know, France get to him.
And if you tune into Up the Cherries in all departments at 7 p.m. tonight, you will see a video of Craig for 15 minutes ranting about this. Craig's going to have a series next season. It's going to be called Craig Rants.
Craig Rants. And here we go.
And he will
Gareth
just have 15
Southgate.
minutes of where he's going to rant at certain things, and rather than putting them on free-for-alls and watch-alongs.
I like my rants.
Yeah.
I do like my rants.
If you do your own video, then people can choose to choose to watch it or not.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like the 6 people that normally do watch your video.
There we are. Mystic Max has said Villa game will end 2-2, written all over it.
Well done, Max. Yeah.
Elise has infinite stamina.
Yeah, you can see that. Oh, we got a full time.
Quality player. And the Saints are down. Southampton are relegated. Relegated to the Championship. Southgate should get Eze in there as well. I completely agree. I'm hoping Eze isn't part French as well this year, because hopefully Southgate get the pair of them, because they're both. Well, I think they're both better than some of the options that we've actually picked.
unfortunately.
Southgate is former Palace captain. He certainly is. And thank you for joining the stream, Ejna. Please hit that like, subscribe, that bell button, share it everywhere. It's called football, and I'm American. There we are. And Man United 2, Wolves 0 from Jeff Stelling, also known as Max.
Our very own Jeff Sterling.
Jeff Stelling.
Mr. Max Cowline.
Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to send an application to Sky Sports to get Max, as...
He could be around the grounds, can he?
He could be, yeah.
Could be, can he?
He could be. There we are. Max, new job for you.
God bless.
Here we are. Lewis Cook. Into
God.
Brooks. Lewis Cook's looked a little bit off the pace today. He's just looked a bit...
You can see how we need to tighten up from this game and from a lot of games this season. You can see where we need to tighten up at the back.
Yeah.
And that may need more signings, possibly.
Yeah.
Or they've got to tighten up with the players they've got. But we definitely need an out-and-out goal scorer next season. 100%.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Going back to Neto, Zabrini. Zabanier. It was, I think it was Chris Temple that mentioned that. Zabanier. I have to keep saying that in my sleep. It's going to be like counting sheep.
Palace are just passing the ball around now for fun.
They are. Jordan Ayew goes into Eze. Hopefully Eze's
picking the ball up deep there for Palace.
Yeah. I think he wants his third, don't he? And who can blame him, really? But then again, Palace have gone backwards. And Metham.
Here's one for you.
Eze plays for... See, get him in the senior side now. Southgate, get him in the senior side now. Listen to me. I should be in the shouldn't I? Can't believe Forest got a point away at Chelsea and we got nothing at home to Chelsea when we were drawing 1-0 in the 83rd
Here we
minute.
go.
There we are. Fucking hell, Max.
Told you that bad. They get a draw.
Mystic Max.
Right.
There we are.
So Palace have another free kick. They look like they're going to put a dangerous ball into the Bournemouth box.
This is going to be dangerous, isn't it?
More black shirts than there are Palace shirts in there.
Me and Matt called it. Max has said, yes, you have. That fizzled
was disappointing.
out.
That was disappointing.
Yeah, I think Eze, was he going for goal? Well, I don't know.
Disappointing.
I don't think he was, to be honest. I think he was looking for his mate at the back post, Elise, to get in on the action. But he's a good player.
And this should be the last kick of the game now.
It will do. Nishians has just said, why wasn't Elise on that? Sean, I'll always be grateful of what Gary has done this season, but I feel to move forwards we need more experience.
I think that is spot on.
But on the Saturday social, and that's full time. Palace have beaten us 2-0. So yeah, gutting result, but
I want to go back to this point here because I feel
Saturday social. Just before you say that, Saturday Social has said that Gary O'Neill is manager of the season. I don't believe that. I think that Eddie Howe should get it. I think what he's done is outstanding work. But so you two got it wrong.
So we got it wrong.
There we are. But yeah, going back to that point, Saturday Social said that Gary O'Neill was manager of the season. I don't believe that, but I do think that Gary O'Neill has earned the chance to actually take it on next season.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think that's going to happen, but I think you'll find out early next season. I would say probably within the first 8 to 10 games, whether he will be manager by the end of that season.
But then again,
Because I can't see how, I just totally agree with this comment. Sorry, I agree with it. I mean, I think Gary has done an absolute fantastic job. I supported him when he got the job because I didn't like the names being bashed about. I didn't think they were the right fit for the football club. He knew the players. The players respected him. He had a good run as interim manager. It made sense to appoint him the manager for this season. 100%. Do I think Gary O'Neill is going to be successful next season with Bournemouth? A big part of me, now my heart is telling me yes, because I like the guy. I think the way he conducts himself in his interviews, the way he conducts himself with the squad, I think he's got all that off to a T.
Yeah.
The mannerisms of how he conducts himself is fantastic. But the nail on the head with that comment is experience.
Well,
for me, and I don't think he's got it. The experience. He has been a player. He's played in, quite high standard of football all his career. But I think from a managerial perspective, he does need to develop more. But no one can take away from him what he has achieved with us this season. But in terms of going forward, the experience remark there, I think, is bang on.
But what about if, get the experience in. Let Gary O'Neill still be the manager of the club, but get somebody beside him, because at the moment he's got Tommy Elphick and, Tommy...
he's got two young
Tommy
coaches.
and Sean Cooper, both great people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they have also not been in that sort of position.
Is this where they bring in a director of football or a sporting director who has that experience to give?
We've got the perfect man. We've got the perfect man nearby. We've got the man who's managed the club
we've already
years
got
ago.
one of them, haven't we? We've got Richard Hughes, haven't we, in the technical role?
But we've got Harry. Harry
Yeah.
would make sense because he knows Gary O'Neill. He knows his approach. He's,
and
big
Southampton
supporter.
are relegated.
Southampton are down.
But yet you are spot on with Harry's on the doorstep. But, I mean, if someone like that come in to help him out, but I just think the comment here to move forward next season, we need more experience. I think that is a vital comment. I think that's
agree. But yeah, Eshna, given Bournemouth were one of the favourites to go down, should be proud of. Yeah, really, really proud of this season.
We are,
and some of the games that we've the standout season game for me has to be, Liverpool was really, really good, wasn't it? But I think the standout game for me has to be that Fulham game where we turned it round, where we edged our way to safety. Leeds at home, that was an important 3 points.
That was a
Leeds
good win.
were poor, though. But Fulham, I think, how we turned that game on its head, it was an impetus for us, everything to come. So that would be the one for me. That would be the one for me in all respects. Nordine, 2-0 to the Eagles, certainly is. So, Southampton are down. Of course, in the relegation zone, you have got Leicester. You've got Leeds just outside that, Everton, and Forest have got that point at Chelsea. But that is saying there's still a lot to be played for. For. Shall we talk about it again? Very, very briefly. Actually, let's go through this comment first. Whether Gary O'Neill stays or goes, he'll always have my thanks for keeping us up. Far better manager than Scott Parker.
Yeah.
I think Fulham fans would agree with you on that as well.
Yeah.
Scott Parker, I think we would have gone down. I think we probably would be where Southampton are at the moment. If that, to be honest, it's horrible to think it. Like I say, I've told this story before, haven't I? You know
Probably.
what? You know what I'm going to come out with. But on the way back from Liverpool, speaking to Robbie Savage and Chris Sutton, and they said, no, the man deserves more time. He's got you out of the Championship. Let's be fair. Our side was strong for the Championship. Probably not as strong as the season beforehand under Tyndall.
No, I'd say that. Yeah, I would totally agree.
But at the same time, you can't knock the chairman. You can't knock Jeff Mostyn and Maxim Demon for what they've done for this club. And Scott Parker was asking for something that we couldn't, have. The players that we had, it was going to be tough. It was always going to be tough to stay in the Premier League. But at the same time, because the takeover was happening in the background, that's why, we didn't spend as much more. But yeah, I think Scott Parker, embarrassed himself. Hello, Doug. Good to see you, mate. Very, very good to see you. And thank you for joining us. Of course, Doug's side, Liverpool have Leicester. It'd be quite interesting to know your take on this bottom three. So Southampton are already gone. It is 2 from 4 now. Forest are in the best position to survive without a shadow of a doubt. Leeds probably are in the worst position as it stands. Leicester have to somehow get something against Liverpool, and of course Everton need to get something against Man City. It could go any way. This really could. Do you guys watch the Championship? If so, thoughts on Middlesbrough this season? I have watched. Yeah, very, very
Since
good side.
Carrick has come in, he's transformed them, and this I'm really looking forward to watching. I mean, I know playoffs are horrible. We've been in the playoffs, we've lost in the playoffs, and it's horrible.
It is,
but
yeah.
as a neutral, watching this Championship playoffs this season is going to be fantastic. For me, I'd love to see Luton do it. Just would love to see Luton do it, but it's going to be a good playoff.
It would be, Kenilworth Road in the Premier League. It'd be bizarre. Can you imagine? You have to. If anybody's ever been to Luton, you have to go through the Oak Road stand, don't you? And you have to go basically
through someone's house,
through somebody's garden. So yeah, can't ever imagine it in the Premier League. There was, I think, Gary Sweet come out and said that they would need to actually if they do get promoted, they would have to make something ridiculous like £10 million worth of improvements. But then again, that money is going to come back for them. So because of the promotion, so small cost to pay. I'd like to see Coventry do something.
Because Coventry would be an interesting one.
Mainly because of that ground. And, I feel sorry for them because, of course, their ground was sold to Wasps. Wasps have gone into administration, I think, themselves. I don't think they actually exist anymore. So I'm not sure who owns the ground. There was a little bit at the start of the season where they couldn't play in the ground, and that's why they had a fixture backlog. But they've done very, very well. I think Middlesbrough, though, is a good shout. They're probably the strongest. The other team, Sunderland, in there, which will be very interesting. But I can't see Sunderland doing it, to be honest. But I might be wrong. 100% agree. Eagles, smiley faces. Yeah, good to have you, Nordine, and thank you. And please do hit the subscribe button. It does mean a lot to us, and I'm sure we will be doing lots more shows with Palace fans next season. And remember, the free for all. Feel free to come on 8 o'clock tomorrow. So set your diary for that. I'll set up the link in just a bit. Any players you think would be good signings?
That's an interesting one.
I think we need defenders. I think we need players in defence. Players I would love to see us sign. I'd love, you could turn around and say, right, okay, I'd love to see us sign Eze and Elise from today. But at the same time, that's not going to happen.
I think what you might want to look at is who ends up getting relegated, because there is, clubs are going to be flying around those clubs like vultures, because there is some real talented players in there. Like if you see Leicester go, Maddison, good player.
Yeah, I'd go for
James Ward-Prowse.
I don't know about Ward-Prowse.
He's not he's not a big favourite of mine, but as a set piece taker, he's a quality player.
But if Brooks can get back to his level, then Brooks would be. I don't think we need Ward-Prowse.
No, I wouldn't say personally, but this is like what I'm trying to say is that people will look at the clubs that are going down and what talent can they take from those clubs.
Leeds, Notto would be a good player.
Who's that player for Leeds? Is it Somerville?
Yeah, Somerville. I'd like
good
Somerville.
Little player, someone like him.
Yeah,
be nice. But we want a goal scorer, and I think for a goal scorer, we are going to have to look into Europe and around the world unless we go.
Nicholas Jackson.
Apparently, he's rumoured to be on the radar again, and apparently Bournemouth are looking at.
But he's getting his game at Villarreal, though. That's the thing,
But it's the temptation of the Premier League, isn't it, for a lot of players?
Yeah,
that's the thing, isn't it?
There is.
So
Nishian's put, sorry boys, can't come tomorrow night. The club in the city I support, Atlanta United, plays. I'm going downtown to watch it with some friends. How long will it be though? I might catch the end. Yeah, that's fine. To be honest, normally on there a couple of hours, aren't we? It really depends how busy it is, but if we're still going, you're welcome to jump on at any time or just comment. It's entirely up to you, mate. Entirely up to you. Lavia, yeah, I agree with that. Lavia would be my personal choice for Southampton.
Yes.
Yeah, I was saying Lavia. I really, really like Lavia. Really like Lavia.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that would be.
I think he's been quality. I saw him. Who did he play against? Who did they play the other day? And I watched it.
Oh,
Forest.
Yes, they did. Got beat 4-3, didn't they? So
yeah. Well, should we have a look at the final roundup of scores and the table as it looks at the moment?
Far away, mate. Far away.
Okay, so today's full-time scores: Leeds 2, Newcastle 2, Aston Villa 2, Spurs 1, Chelsea 2, Nottingham Forest 2, Crystal Palace 2, Bournemouth unfortunately 0, Manchester United 2, Wolves 2, and Southampton. Oh, sorry, 0. And Southampton 0, Fulham 2. I'll hand the table over to you, Craig.
Right.
For you to have a
go
through.
As it stands, we are missing Southampton because of the scrolling at the bottom. I will. So just so everybody can see it.
Yeah, we'll remove all the banners and everything.
There's the ticker. And I tell you what, let me remove the score because you know what the score is now. So as it stands, Southampton are relegated to the Championship. They will be going to Plymouth and Ipswich next season. Currently on 24 points. The maximum that they can get to now is, of course, 30. That's not going to be enough. On 30 points, though, you have Chris's Leicester City, a side in desperate need of 3 points. They have, of course, got a game in hand on Leeds United, who are just above them on 31. That game in hand is against Liverpool. Outside the relegation zone, we have got Everton, of course, winners last time out in a fantastic win against Brighton. They're on 32 points. Is it going to continue? Well, they've got probably the hardest task of anybody's. They've got to go. They're hosting Manchester City at home at Goodison. Forest, of course, pegged back late today on 34 points and West Ham on 37. Effectively, all we need now is either Everton or Leicester. If Everton and Leicester win, we're not actually mathematically safe. If one of them doesn't win, then we're safe. So there we go. That's how it stands. Well, effectively, if Leicester win and Everton get a draw, still it's mathematically, possible that we could still go down, but it's not going to happen. Of course, ourselves just above West Ham on 39 points. Then going up, Wolverhampton Wanderers got beat by Man United today. They're on 40. They're our next opponents. Crystal Palace, 43 points. Chelsea, 43 points. And then we're talking into the top half. Brentford, Fulham, Brighton, Aston Villa.
What an achievement that is for Villa.
That is an achievement.
They were when Gerrard was sacked to where they are now is fantastic, isn't it?
It is.
You'd be ecstatic as a Villa fan that you're, up in that top half of that table, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, they're going to have a very, very strong finish under Unai Emery.
Yeah.
Liverpool are in the Europa League spot. They, of course, do have Leicester City next. And then you've got the top four. Man United have pulled level on points with Newcastle, but got a lot lower goal difference. And then, of course, there is a small matter of the title at the top. Arsenal and Man City. Can Everton do Arsenal a favour? Well, there is something that I think is happening next week, which, Man City are probably going to be focusing on more than going to Goodison Park, isn't there?
Yeah. But I think they've got a strong enough squad to obviously beat Everton. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting end to the season where the title's concerned and to where the relegation's concerned as well.
It will be. Just on a couple of comments, Donald Maxwell has said, "Come on, Liverpool, LOL." He obviously doesn't like Leicester City very much. And Chelsea play City and Newcastle next. So if we win and they do their thing, we get to finish 11th. I think you probably will. Newcastle, Eddie is probably going to be hurting after that result today. Let's be fair. He expects them to. Everybody expects Newcastle to reach that now, don't they? The Champions League.
It'd be a shame if they didn't. What's Liverpool on 62 points and they're on 66, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, it's going to go down to the last game of the season, isn't it?
But then
unless
again, Man
obviously
United
Liverpool lose.
What happens when we beat Man United next week? Then.
Well, yeah.
There we go, Eddie.
I just think for the turnaround that he's done there. Now, obviously, at the beginning of the season, you said Champions League spot. I just laughed at you and said no way. I thought they'd end up sort of 8th. Which, in fairness, if they were to finish 8th in this season, and with a cup final appearance, what a turnaround! But to have a cup final appearance and end up in the Champions League, that's fantastic. So they deserve to be there. I hope they get there, and it'd be nice to watch Eddie in the Champions League next year. But as long as we take points off him next season, that's the main thing for me.
Exactly.
It'd be nice to see one of our own on the touchline.
I know it's going to be crazy, isn't it? Thinking that man. Let's going back 14 years ago. That's a long ago now. 14. Is that my maths working right? Yeah. So 14 years ago, that man was on minus 17 points, took over from Jimmy Quinn and Toodles the dog. And Toodles the dog, that's where the reference was towards Toodles earlier on. Took over from them and had never managed in his life, and managed to save this football club. Not only managed to save this football club, managed to get us into the Premier League by 2015. absolutely bonkers, if you ask me. Absolutely bonkers. But an amazing story, and one that I don't think will ever be repeated. You know, we're so proud to have that.
Well, yeah.
I think, to be honest, we've probably covered everything. We have got a show tomorrow at 12 o'clock. That is with Kendall Rowan. She is from The Overlap. So please go and check that out. 12 o'clock tomorrow. That will be live for you. She's brilliant, fantastic, and is normally quite recognisable on there. She normally sits with Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV as well. Also, we will have our free-for-all, won't we? That will be happening at 8 o'clock tomorrow. So please go and subscribe, hit the bell, share it around. If you're a Palace fan, please share it with your friends, because we would love to have you on as well. But I think we better wrap it up there. So, a bad day for us. Very good day for Crystal Palace. A sad day for Southampton, but I'm sure they'll be back. You know, we will miss them, but until the next one, up the cherries, and we'll see you in the next show. Thank you again for joining us.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born.
Now it's alright, it's okay. You may look the other way. We can try to understand New York Times effects on man.
Whether your brother or whether your mother is staying alive, staying alive. Feel sick, breaking everybody shaking, staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive.
Well, I get low when I get high, and if I can't get in, I really try. I got the wind driven on my shoes, I'm a dancing man, I just can't lose.
It's alright, it's okay. I live to see another day. We can try to understand the New York Times effect on man.
Whether your brother or whether your mother is staying alive, staying alive. Feel sick, breaking everybody shaking, staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, please. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me. Cherry's alive.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born.
Now it's alright, it's okay. You may look the other way. We can try to understand the New York Times effect on man.
Whether your brother or whether your mother is staying alive, staying alive. Feel sick, breaking everybody shaking, staying alive.